Hello and welcome back to vlog number 18. I am going to talk today about love being a choice, and self-love is the foundation of how you give and receive love. When I'm talking about self-love, it's the way that we think about, feel about, and believe who we are. And that is all formed on the foundations of our childhood, those first 3 years that I talk about specifically in some of my first blogs, and then the first 7 years. By that time, we literally have all of the programs in our mind of how to be an adult in the world. So monkey see, monkey do, right? With self-love, unless you literally can pull up those negative thoughts, negative behaviors and actions that you're doing, as in one of mine used to be when the going gets tough and I was so overwhelmed emotionally, I would just numb it with alcohol and didn't want to feel those feelings because I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know how to process them. But over time, I decided that the payoff was worth so much more than the pain from numbing and dumbing it down and being an ostrich and sticking my head in the sand. So I dealt with it, and I've got so much better over the decades. Like anything, practice helps you embody those belief changes, and that changes the way that you are and therefore how you give love to other people. I cannot emphasize how vitally important it is to sit down with yourself and get really honest, because the only person that deceives you is you, and the only person that can really embrace you and love you the way you deserve to be loved is you. So if you're not having that experience, it's up to you to sit down and actually go through, like, okay, what is not working in my life? I wrote a piece the other day about untethering toxic relationships. The first toxic relationship is the one that you create with yourself because of the stories in your childhood that you attach to the meaning of all of the experiences. Like, my first massive wound was at the age of 3, and I saw my mum being present with my brothers, one either side of me, and I one day went for her help, and in my mind I thought, right, if I'm a boy, then she will pay attention to me, then she will give me that love that I desire and I deserve. That's when I became a tomboy. But sitting with my mum, I also learned that she was told that she wasn't wanted, and she had an elder brother who seemed to be the king of the jungle, so to speak. So she also had this story in her mind that if you were a boy, you'd get the loving attention that you desired and you deserved. So flipping that script and going, hang on a minute, that story is not true, right, or real. It's not serving me. So how can I love on myself? So when that story pops up, you've got to be really vigilant and present to be able to say, hang on a minute, that's not true, right, and real. What is true, right, and real is that I do love myself. I do deeply care for myself by the way I nourish myself, by the way that I hydrate myself, the way that I exercise myself, the people that I allow into my field. And one of my massive patterns has always been allowing anybody into my field without vetting them fully first to see if what comes out of here matches their actions. And more often than not, it does not. And that is a form of self-love, when you can recognize it and just say thank you but no, and just remove yourself from that situation. It's not worth it. The pain that it creates is insane. And it's the same with you having a toxic relationship with you. If you continue to do that, your self-love meter is so low you are actually going to constantly attract people like that into you to show you that mirror, that that's where you need to, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. So I hope this has helped and it's been of great value. I am going to work out this week how to actually do a live and ask you to jump in with some questions. So if you've got any questions that you'd really like answered to do with your own development, self-love, self-care, please pop them in the comments below. I'm super duper grateful for all of my subscribers, for the amazing amount of views that I've had and shares. It's been absolutely wonderful to be received. And remember, this is all about paying it forward. So if you think it's of any value to you, please pay it forward to other people. Share it from my YouTube page so others can get to perhaps get a little grain of something that might help them. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll see you soon. Ciao.